everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are diving into a new territory for us, a type of figure that we have not yet reviewed yet on our YouTube channel, courtesy of our friends at Bluefin Brands, always taking care of us and thinking about us, which we appreciate. Today we are diving for the first time into the world of Demon Slayer, which is perfect for spooky season, right? As we enter the Halloween months. So we are diving into the world of Demon Slayer with 4 of the Figuarts mini figures. So we have Tanjiro, we have Nezuko, we have Inosuke, and we have Zenitsu. So the Figuarts minis, these are our first Figuarts minis, first that we've had in hand in the line. Almost like these chibi or kawaii style figures. They're super well detailed. Just looking at them in the box. I love the box art on them. You know, the kind of format. I love how the color changes to match the style of the character, the color scheme of the character. You know, really nice touch there. And of course, you know, we have all of our instructions and the fun things that we can do with the figures once we open them. I honestly don't know what to expect from these. Yes, I have SH Figuarts figures, I have Bandai figures, but I have not actually had you know, played with any of these yet. So this is going to be a new experience. Let's take a look at the Figuarts mini Demon Slayer figures.
Total concentration! Water breathing! Second form! Water wheel!
Alright, so here we are, we have them all out of the box. And as you can see, they look fantastic. I mean, the detail is just really striking on all of them. Really tight paint apps across the board. Let's go into what each one comes with. So each figure comes with a stand here. So as you can see, a clear flight stand. The stand is articulated, so you can get them off the ground, you can spin it around. It's just a nice ball joint in there. Ports nicely into their backs. They all come with that Figuarts mini stand there, and it's also nicely engraved. I cannot get any of them to stand without the stand, so we're just not going to even bother tackling that. I mean, you need the stand. The stand is a necessity with these figures. So then each figure comes with an additional set of arms, and then some of the figures come with I shouldn't say some, one figure, Nezuko here, she comes with a special accessory for Tanjiro, and that's her wooden box. And as you can see, it has a slit right up the back here for the stand. So what you do is, to get it on Tanjiro, you're gonna pop his head off, and then you can just slide the backpack on, and as you can see, it goes right into the stand. A nice little added touch if you're collecting all of these. It gives you an incentive to you know, to have them all, because now you have Tanjiro with his sister demon carrying wooden case backpack. Yeah, so really cool to kind of see all these figures. Let me show you kind of how the arms work. We're actually going to use Zenitsu here for the first example, just to kind of give you an idea of how the arms work, only because he has he kind of features everything that the other characters have here, so you'll see in a second. So his arms are actually connected. All the other arms are 2 separate arms, but his are connected, and he's holding his katana here, his slaying blade. And what's really cool is when you swap his arms on, the hilt comes out of the scabbard here, so that way when he's holding his sword, it doesn't look like he also has a sword in his scabbard. Nice little touch. As you can see, the arms just kind of pop out, and then the new arms pop right on. And as you saw already too, the heads do pop off. They're just on ball joints. You know, so now he's holding his sword. And the same concept goes for both Tanjiro and Inosuke as well. Inosuke, he's holding, both of his arms are holding his, you know, his serrated blades. And then his scabbard simply just come off of his hip. And same goes for Tanjiro. The hilt comes out of his scabbard, and then you know, he has his hands. I'll just show you those real quick. So, you know, again, same deal. They just pop off, and then, you know, you have alternate hands for him here. I'll take his off as well. But again, really cool. You know, it's nice that the sword hilt comes out of the scabbard, because it kind of helps sell the illusion, right? That he's, you know, when you're swapping the hands, that his hand does have the you know, the blade. And then we'll get into I'll show you just how they kind of articulate. There's the alternate one. There we go. So these figures are pretty much you know, you're looking at 5 points of articulation, and I'll show you here with Inosuke, that way you can get a closer look at him as well. So, you know, obviously you have a ball at the head, so the head can go all the way around, up and down, you know, pretty substantially for a little guy. Then you do have your second and third points of articulation are your shoulders, you know, just up and down, and then legs. So the legs do kick out, this out of the way, kick out, and in a lot of cases, it's really just kind of out, based on the sculpt, but you can get them into some pretty dynamic poses using these stands. I was playing with Tanjiro before, but like, I'm gonna pop his head off here again, just so I can take off his backpack. There we go. All right. So, you know, once you have them kind of up on the stand, you can get them into some decent, you know, like striking poses. You know, I was surprised, and, you know, just kind of looking at like the angles and stuff, you know, I can totally see, you know, a situation where, you know, you can get them in, you know, a more of a dynamic pose where they're not just standing. You know, these are really neat. I'm really kind of blown away by them. They're very simple, but at the same time, they're articulated kind of where they need to be for this size, so that way you can get them into some more you know, interesting poses, which is really cool. I cannot wait to shoot these. They're super fun. And then just kind of getting into the actual detail, super crisp. I mean, the eyes on these are they're all fantastic. The way that they're painted, the detail on them, it's super tight. Down to like texturing in Nezuko's dress here, the way that her hair is sculpted, it's just, you know, down to her little, like, you know, turned in pigeon-toed feet. They really did a good job of capturing the essence of these characters in this line. Yeah, it would be awesome if we had SH Figuarts versions of these, you know, full 1/12 scale figures, but these are fantastic. I absolutely love them, and like I said, I cannot wait to shoot them. So you know, let me just show you real quick before we wrap up. We'll take one of Inosuke's swords on, and I'll show you a combination, you know, just kind of how, you know, let's say maybe he only took one blade out. And again, like the detail on the blades and everything, it's just, they did such a nice job. I mean, it's just really well done, the paint apps, and even on so you can do flips on Zenitsu's blade, you know, like the electric pattern that's on it, that's printed on it, just super well done. Very well done set of 4 figures. So let's flip this around and let's wrap it up. So there you have it. There are your Demon Slayer figures, your minis. These are super cool. I am really excited. I mean, granted, I was really excited to take a look at them, but I'm really excited to shoot these. The amount of detail, as you could see, you know, in from the light box there, the amount of detail in these is striking. I mean, there is a lot going on. For figures that have minimal articulation, so you know, like I showed you, you're really looking at, you know, 5 POA on these. For figures that are this small, there's a lot going on. Lots of really cool detail and texturing. I mean, all the stuff that you love from your SH Figuarts figures. Plus, I love the little stands. Yeah, this line is really cool. I got to pay closer attention to this Figuarts mini line. Going forward, I love having this set, the 4 of them. You know, I was not expecting Zenitsu to have one of the coolest features. I love that his arms, as you saw, were like connected, so that way he can hold the sword with 2 hands. Yeah, really great job. And once again, huge thanks to our friends at Bluefin Brands for sending these out. Make sure you're following them on social media. Make sure that you're following their YouTube channel. They're live almost every Friday with a fun live stream from Justin, Dave, and the crew over there at Bluefin, doing live streams and talking fun toy stuff. So make sure you're following them. While you're liking and following and subscribing to things, hit that subscribe button down there if you have not already, so that way you don't miss videos when we post new ones at least once a week. While you're down there, hit that notification bell so that way you get notifications when we post new videos. Follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, so that way you don't miss out on any of the other things that we do. So we're always posting toy photography, toy news, toy availability, highlighting toy art, all the other fun things that go on within the toy community and things that we think we can help with. And then, of course, the podcast. So Adventures in Collecting, we're live every Monday with a new episode. You can find us wherever you find podcasts simply by searching for Adventures in Collecting, or you can hit the link in the description below, which will take you to our website, and you can find all the things that I just talked about. Also down there in the description, there should be links for these SH Figuarts, or excuse me, Figuarts mini figures for Demon Slayer. There's some new ones coming out, so we've included some links to those below. Stick around after the fade for some additional shots here of our Demon Slayer crew, and as always, until next time.